God.
Hey,
No, not yet.
how you
No,
doing?
we're not. No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. In about 30 seconds.
It's live.
Hello, hi. So we've got Galactic Bubble Productions. We've got May. We've got Mr. Silhouette. We've got That Girl with an Opinion. We've got Yobyaxes, and we've got Bearing.
Hello. How you doing?
Hey, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Hola.
Hey, y'all.
So yeah, I got talking to Yobyaxes before, and
Yeah,
and you're a guy that fucking
hates the MGTOWs.
I forget how to fucking pronounce his name.
Traversable MGTOW. I'm the guy that Traversable MGTOW hates the most.
Yeah,
So,
Traversable MGTOW, the guy that called me a fucking pedo.
Traversable pedophile?
Absolutely hates
Yeah.
Yobyaxes, so we're now tight.
yeah. There's a reason why he hates me so much. It's because I actually stood up to him and his false accusations of calling people pedophiles. I have 3 mirrored videos on my channel where people are calling him out, and he's still making those stupid accusations. He's not going.
Did he call you one or someone else?
Yeah, he called me a pedophile after I called him out.
Everyone's a fucking pedophile.
Yeah, and
It's not like everyone I don't like is Hitler. It's everyone I don't like is a literal pedophile.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody everybody Traversable doesn't like is a pedo, including me because I have a dog avatar.
What?
And you're apparently you're a gay guy too. You're a wimpy little gay guy who has a boyfriend you have pillow fights with, man.
Yeah, that's what he
You're a
claims.
pillow fight? What?
he claims that I have a video on my channel where I'm having a pillow fight with my boyfriend when he knows that never happened. He's just trying to take the piss out of me again. Like he's acting like
That's such a funny
little
thing.
fucking
That's such a funny
12-year-old.
thing to point out, though. A pillow fight.
He's acting like a little 12-year-old boy.
Innocuous.
It's a hell of a thing
He
to make up,
likes.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's so
So,
bad
yeah.
about a pillow fight?
Oh, this
Like
yeah,
it's so
not-
gay.
not
You should
angry
start
me,
just start doing pillow fighting on your channel.
I'd like to see the 2 girls in the hangout have a pillow fight.
Yeah, sort of actually.
I'm the pillow fight champion.
Boom.
Bam.
You hit her
I
as hard
put
as you
bricks in
can.
my pillows.
No, it would.
The attitude though, I reckon she'd fucking have a shot.
Sorry,
Yeah.
did you say the 2 girls? Or did you just assume my gender?
So sorry,
Yes, I
love.
did.
As Mr. Silhouette, I'll have you know that I am very much a woman.
Yeah, you sure are, Mr. Silhouette. So is Bearing.
Yeah, well, that was obvious. I thought that's who
I
you
knew
were
that.
speaking about. Me and Bearing have pillow fights all the time.
It's a hell of a thing to make up, though, isn't it? Like to fabricate a story where you had a pillow fight with your boyfriend, and you even described like how thin your arms are. You're just going, his arms are so thin, he wouldn't weigh like fucking.
Nah,
He's
That's
describing
so
the physique.
thing.
Mate.
if I was
It's
a
so
teenager, he'd be
innocuous.
correct.
What are
If
we
I-
in
if I
high
was-
school?
Yeah.
Middle
That's-
school, actually.
He throws
Yes.
a pillow like a girl.
You pillow fights with your girlfriend or your boyfriend.
Yeah, he'll
not.
just keep saying that until the end of time because I think he's brain damaged too. Actually,
do you reckon he is? Because I'm gonna start trolling pretty fucking hard, like momentarily. But
yeah, go right it. Maybe
do you think he's brain damaged? Because I feel a little bit bad. I mean, I still do it.
maybe I don't know. I heard someone say that a few years ago, him and his brother and his ex-wife tried to poison him, and it probably did something to his mind. Ever since then, he's tried to recover, but he's mental. He has mental damage. I don't even know what it is. But I'm taking that story with a grain of salt, really, because it was a MGTOW that said it. And usually, if it's something that a MGTOW says, I don't really believe it outright because they always say this most insane shit.
It literally
Did
sounds
you hear
like
that?
something out of a
Did you
shitty
hear the
drama.
chicks are going
novel.
extinct, man? We're gonna get sex robots any day now.
Yeah, I
Am
heard that all the
Am I
time.
the only one that felt that when you said he was poisoned, and ever since then, am I the only one that thought you were going to say he's been a dark avenger of the night. MGTOW man. Wherever there's woman, fix their X chromosome. Like
That
you know,
that
just
could be
because
him
you've
too.
been
He
ever since
probably
then-
he probably goes around the streets at night beating up women.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised.
Me neither.
Did you hear
Hey.
him? I don't know if anyone listened to his actual response video or his response stream to me, but he was actually saying like, "I'm a good looking guy. I'm a really good looking guy. I'm over 6 foot tall. I've got 20-inch arms. Like he's a fat cunt. He's just a fat cunt."
Yeah,
But,
6 arms
exactly,
of full
I'm
actual
starting to-
fat.
But that reminds
He
me,
actually is
I recently posted a photo to my Twitter, and it is an actual picture of him, which was on his YouTube channel, and it just has a speech bubble that says "this cunt." That's how you know it's him. He's a big truck driver looking fat prick with a beard. What I need, right? Because as I said, I'm going to start trolling this guy pretty hard. I need like a Fisty Splinters type, like fucking caricature. So if anyone in the fucking chat or listening can draw decently,
Oh, I can.
Um,
yeah,
I can
and-
draw.
May.
yeah, cool. Do a caricature, and I can use several because I want to troll this prick pretty hard. He called me a
So
child
you
molester.
need a
Fuck
Fisty
stuff.
Splinters kind of version of this
Yeah,
guy?
exactly. Yeah, so I just want something that's basically look. Its general purpose is to humiliate. So just think humiliate when you.
Let's
when you
call
do it.
him let's call him transversible MGTOW.
But he looks like a secretly homosexual, like a closeted homosexual redneck. Like a trucker.
He does, doesn't
Yeah.
he? Like, if he was just in leathers with like nipple tassels, sucking a big cock,
Yes.
you wouldn't be out of place with him.
That's pretty much him. That's how I see him myself. Like and you said that he's projecting his pedophilia. Maybe that
Definitely.
too. I'm looking at that picture right now. I could see it.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the
MGTOWs are
Yeah.
fat and ugly. I can't believe it.
What? They wouldn't be able to get a girl even if they wanted to?
No, they can animate chicks.
Not all.
We discovered this
I
morning.
bet
Yeah.
angry MGTOW's a good looking fella.
Angry MGTOW is gonna be triggered listening to this and thinking.
he knows I'm gonna keep begging. Fuck
Yeah.
himself.
And I wonder if turd flinging monkey is gonna get triggered. I don't think he likes me either. I don't like him. He probably doesn't like
Turd
me.
flinging monkeys are. I don't mind turd flinging monkeys.
Are you sure about that?
Sorry,
He said
Yobyaxes, did you say
we're-
that he's
Yep.
a pedophile as well? Like, because I'm losing track of how many phone calls I need to make after this.
well, you got to make them. But turd flinging monkey says that women shouldn't vote at all.
Well, look, and I think he's wrong. But I mean, I can like someone who has a different opinion. It's about how forceful they are in demanding that becomes reality.
He also says men are better than women. Deal with
Well,
it.
that's
He
just
says.
that's just obvious.
Yeah,
That's why I subscribe.
My favorite thing is how hey, sugar tits.
It's
But my favorite thing is how how I think Angry MGTOW said this. I'm not sure, but how he said that women were the highest intelligence woman was more stupid than the average man, and I'm like, okay, so the average man, in my case, is at least genius level intelligence. The average man, really.
Yeah. Actually, I look at
women sort of they're the opposites. Men have the extremes of very stupid or very smart, and women.
that's right.
Yeah, exactly. Like women are more average.
I always think these things balance each other out. You know, it's the same with
They absolutely do. I mean, that's
societal. Like men tend to take more risks and end up either at the bottom or the top, whereas women usually end up in the middle.
You don't see a lot of women homeless.
Yeah, I don't see that.
A lot of men screw up their lives because they take a lot of risks and then end up homeless, or they end up billionaires or something like that. So it's like,
like Donald Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
Donald Trump.
But the
men
small vote of $1 million.
Men define themselves by how much they can achieve in their lifetime, whereas women play it smart because they have children to look after.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's going on, Tits?
Oh damn! I wanted to say something. I forgot
What's
what I
up,
wanted to
Women
say.
being on top.
Actually, now I remember what I wanted to say. Angry MGTOW said that the smartest woman is only as smart as the average man. But you look at everybody here knows who Karen Strawn is, right?
Yeah, Karen's
yeah,
smart.
Girl Writes What? Yeah, I would say that she's smarter than 99% of the world.
Yeah,
because
she's got a bit of
you just listen to her and you know what she's talking about.
I mean, IQ is not the only thing, but I mean, I literally have a genius level IQ. So yeah, no, not all men are.
Tickets.
Not all men are genius. I know.
Do you really? Do you have a high IQ?
Mm-hmm.
No, not me. I'm like.
You fuckhead. I'm a bit intimidated now.
I'm average.
Yeah, I have like a 40, like 140 or something like that.
140.
That's really high. It's extremely high. I'm retarded.
Yeah.
I love the look at your avatar. It pops up.
At least you're smarter than Traversable MGTOW.
Hey, you don't know that.
Everyone is.
There's no proof of that.
I'm a dog and I'm smarter than
pillow fight.
Traversable.
What's going on?
Yeah, settle these motherfuckers.
I'm a dog and I'm smarter than him. I'm supposed to be only. I only know how to eat, sleep, and shit. And I'm smarter.
How come you're a golden retriever? Is there a reason behind that?
It's my favorite dog.
Do you have one?
I don't blame you.
No, I don't have a dog.
Golden retrievers are awesome.
Yeah, golden retrievers. They're like the they're like the Boy Scout of the dog world.
They're too hairy though. They're Labradors with lots of hair.
Golden retrievers are all virgins.
No, not me.
What?
Not me. Traversable with MGTOW probably is a virgin, but not me. Actually, hey, Sugar Tits, I have a 7-minute clip on my channel of you and Sean Head and a bunch of other women talking shit about MGTOW.
Oh, that was ages ago.
That was controversial.
Wasn't even talking shit, man. Wasn't even talking shit.
No, you said you hated
talking about a few, an individual in particular who just
you know this guy named John the Other.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, he made a video response claiming that you were like telling men to bow down to you.
Yeah, they fucking should.
Yeah.
You were trying to say like MGTOWs shouldn't be talking shit. Like MGTOWs, they should be bowing down to the women that are actually advocating for men's rights or being anti-feminist.
Oh man,
is there an opposite to the MGTOW movement? Like, is there women going their own way?
Feminist.
That's feminist.
They're not really going their own way, are they? They still want
lesbians. They're scissoring.
They're
scissoring their own way.
At least they admit that they fuck each other, but MGTOWs won't admit it.
Well, so that's what he meant. That's
because they're actively homophobic.
Yeah. What's that?
That's what that guy meant when he was accusing me of being a conspiracy. That's all I fucking said.
Yeah.
This one guy said you're a conspiracy.
MGTOWs, they do that. They're trying to. They believe that you're trying to get them back to the quote unquote plantation. like trying to make them get married and
Sugar Tits got some cotton that needs picking.
You are oppressing Bearing right now. It's an abusive relationship.
Yeah, Bearing is in like his submissive
picks my cotton every night.
What's that leather stuff called?
No,
What's that leather stuff called for that BDSM shit with the ball gag and all that?
Yeah, that's
what's it called?
Leather.
He's in all that. He's like he's in bondage.
Speaking of Sugar Tits, bitch. That's it.
So Sugar Tits.
Oh man, that's bad.
Sugar Tits, you use that like a whip on Bearing, even though he has like a lot of fur. He can hardly feel it, but he still use it.
It means a lot to her, right? She asked me to play along nicely and said it's important for our relationship.
Yes, it is. And that's what MGTOWs are fighting against. You're being oppressed, so you gotta free yourself from women, Bearing.
Fucking hell! I'm the one who felt fucking oppressed today when I was cleaning the whole goddamn house for you, Bearing.
You did a good job. The house looks good. We did good.
Oh, you did good.
see, you're cleaning the house, but you're still a slave, Bearing, because that's the core of MGTOW beliefs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to sit there and fucking
Listen to her,
and
you know.
tend to my drone and shit.
Jesus. Yeah, she was droning on while I was trying to, you know, sleep.
It's so hard to hear me over that drone noise.
Yeah, the vacuum cleaning, like, yeah, I told her to keep it down, like.
Yeah, I got the drone especially to drown her droning it.
We watched a really good documentary the other night, didn't we, Baring, about the MGTOWs and the sex robots.
Oh, that was last night. That was fucking weird. Don't buy a sex robot at the moment. They're not there yet. They're so fucking scary looking. They look like fucking corpses, like fucking corpses.
Well, how's that one guy who? Sorry, go on.
They still have that uncanny valley thing going on in their face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, they deliberately make them to have this blank expression because that's what the guys want. They just want them to look vacant.
Well, because they don't want anything to talk to. No, they want something to fuck.
And it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how Angry MGTOW says that we're gonna teach men to live without women by using sex dolls and all that shit. He actually said that in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually said that we could teach them to live without women.
Baring, do you remember the couple?
What couple?
The couple in this
hang on, the human couple? Or
the human couple, but he wanted his wife to be a robot, so that he took him to they went to a hypnotherapist.
Fucking weird. The hypnotherapist made her be a fucking robot, and he's going enter like fucking, you know, sucking dick mode and all that shit.
Awesome.
And she'd go
probably like that cartoon. You know that cartoon with the blue robot, the blue female robot? My Life as a whatever.
Oh yeah, that.
My Life as a robot.
But I like
real dolls, like Lars and the Real Girl. I think that's probably MGTOW.
Did you not know that she's MGTOW man's arch enemy?
Well, actually, they're allies.
Who is it?
Like they fight each other, but they fight for the same goals. The destruction of the family union, of the nuclear family. They actually say that traditionalism is the enemy when traditionalism is on its way out.
I've actually been talking to a friend about the you know how the disruption of the family is leading to an awful lot of societal problems. You know, like 80% of criminals come from broken homes. And it's costing us hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars every year. But we would rather tell women that they can raise children on their own with no deficits than be honest and say, actually, you need men. Like, that's how much we care about women. We will throw hundreds of millions of dollars into a black hole just so that we can say, yes, ladies, you can do it all.
Clear.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hey.
Good morning.
Hey, Jeff. Can you say my name? You think you could pronounce it?
Your name.
I didn't know you were a morning person.
Oh,
Yobyaxes.
You're close.
Oh, Baring. You asked for an image of Angry MGTOW.
Yes, I did. Have we got our first one?
Prototype. Do you want to see it?
Yes, please. Can you screenshot?
Right. Yeah, look, I'm gonna email it to myself because I did it on my PC. So it'll take a moment, but I have a prototype.
Excellent. Good work, mate.
So you did actually stream with the
guy? No, I streamed with Angry MGTOW, so the one that was calling everyone feminists. But it's the other one that I'm in a war with. I'm in a war with fucking traversable MGTOW.
Because instead of calling everyone a feminist, he's calling everyone a pedophile. Which is a bit further. Just a slight bit.
Yeah. How are you, Dave?
G'day.
Have you met traversable MGTOW? Are you a pedophile yet?
Which one?
Yeah, you into queer kid stuff?
Sorry.
Hey, Dave Computing Forever calling. Hey, how you doing?
I had the chat. I had the stream largely muted. I was doing something else. It's traversable
MGTOW.
All right. Emailing.
Hey, Computing Dave. You were MGTOW before, right?
But it got better.
Not really.
Like, I remember you used to make MGTOW videos.
It was more of a commentary on MGTOW. I never really considered myself to be.
Yeah, but did you say MGTOW 3 times? Because if you do that, if you're MGTOW.
Yeah.
MGTOW. Yeah, bring in a MGTOW here so I can pwn him.
If you say robust feminist argument 3 times over, Fisty Splinters will appear in front of you. It's a horror. It's actually a horror game. Kids do it these days.
Can I ask, are women allowed to be MGTOW? Like, if they reject all other women as bitches,
The
are they
MGTOW.
That's a fucking good. That's a good point.
No
Yeah.
women are allowed in MGTOW except Diana Davison as feminism. LOL.
Can trans men be MGTOW?
I'd imagine they could. Yeah.
I don't think so. They probably said no.
That's a bit sexy.
You pretty much have
I
to be
just
born
like
a man.
I think MGTOW though. MGTOW. It sounds even better than MGTOW. MGTOW.
You can keep MGTOW, just replace it with Minge instead of.
Yeah.
That was a bit of joke, Tits. That was much better.
All right.
You know what?
Yeah, that was.
MGTOW stands for men gaily tugging each other's wangs.
I dropped the link to the chat box.
No, where did the ego? Wait, no, Yobby, where did the ego men tugging each other's wangs? Like, there's no E in MGTOW.
No, I said it wrong. I meant to say men gaily tugging others' wangs. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, look, we're not here to bash MGTOW. I don't have anything against MGTOW, the movement. I'm not even big on that.
I actually had a lot of people in my comments.
In the chat box.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna screenshot.
It's transversable MGTOW.
That's beautiful.
Blush.
Oh my god!
Well, he likes darkness, so I gave him a little blush. You know?
I think that's the most beautiful thing I've seen.
That is really, really gorgeous. Holy shit.
It is gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Look at that fat faggot.
Peach
Hello,
Bailey
He looks like homeless Santa Claus.
Peach Bailey got sent a message from a guy who asked her out that looked like that.
Ooh.
Like he said to her, like, I like your style of videos and stuff, and I live in Australia, and I'd be wondering if you would like to set up a relationship.
So when's the hot day?
That was probably traversable.
Well, we just weren't sure if it was you, Bearing.
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. My beard's longer.
Yeah, I was inspired.
That's really good, Mo. I'm going to use that for show.
Space. What's that about?
What? So that's traversable MGTOW. If you go onto my Twitter, Dave, there's a picture of this fuck stick.
Yeah.
I like
that's transversable MGTOW. That's what I like to call it.
And so I've asked people to do me caricatures in a similar vein to Fisty Splinters.
I like how on his forehead he has the Islam symbol.
That's not a star though. That's a circle, like the white part.
I think you'll find the sun is a star.
Yeah.
No, but so are other stars.
He looks like homeless Santa Claus. He also looks a bit Asian.
I think Galactic just proved. I think he just proved that he's not a real MGTOW because he called them my MGTOWs, whereas real MGTOWs call them my Migas.
That's what I like to call them nowadays, miggers.
Miggers.
Like
can we talk about
a friend of mine? Like a friend of mine said, miggers. I saw that video, that comment. My ego is as big as my cock.
They're funny guys, though. I made a skit about them, and they responded exactly what I made fun of them about in the comments. Like, they all had like a conversation, and that was like kind of what the skit was about. Like, it was just a bunch of like buff dudes being like, "Hey, if you're lonely, and you want to go your own way."
Oh, really? You made that skit?
Yeah. I made a MGTOW skit, and actually, Angry MGTOW responded to it because it was for him. I made an ad for his channel, and it's just for all these lonely MGTOWs that are. Yeah. That's why I was so bummed that I didn't get in that live stream with you. I had questions. I had any questions for it. No, he took it like a champ though. But now that I know that he jerks off to anime, it makes like so much more sense.
So he does. I mean, like, I can't blame him for not
What?
answering that question the first time.
No, dude, that's cool that he did answer it. You know, he's got balls to answer that. But I don't. I mean, each to their own. But I don't get over jerking off over a cartoon. That's pretty.
No. No,
I mean,
I don't mind.
Well, I could do it. I could do it if there's nothing else I could do it. I reckon.
Yeah.
Some of those animes are pretty hot.
If
Yeah,
you have
it is.
Yeah.
Who watched any of them?
Because he's sexy.
A sexist pig.
It's traversable MGTOW. Look at that.
That's exact.
Oh, God, what the fuck is that?
It's traversable. Look.
That's great. That's great.
He's gay and proud.
The purple doesn't know stuff. And the tiny miniature dick.
I was actually thinking about
That is amazing.
Uh-oh. Silhouette wants to say something.
Oh, I was actually thinking about that after the stream that we did on Friday with Sugar Tits and Bearing, because I was thinking we're the anti-feminists, but it took us to say maybe you shouldn't beat your wife, just as an idea. Maybe that's not the case.
I don't know.
We're supposed to be
so
the
small.
I love his square balls.
I can't look at that image. Who drew that?
Da Vinci.
That was him himself. That's the self-portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he did.
It's uncanny.
It's hanging on his refrigerator.
Wait.
What's the idea of the string? What's the square thing coming from his right arm down to his foot? What's that?
It's a sign.
That's his.
Cape.
That's his.
It's
That's his trench coat.
MGTOW man cape.
I like how it's written on the inside, so
I'm
Super gay
very
MGTOW.
proud.
You forgot to put the MGTOW symbol on his chest. The yellow the road sign I have on my head.
I like how the dildo has like a little hook at the end, just in case your vagina turns at any point.
it's a very bulbous head.
Yes, very. That is. That's a round head right there.
I'll tell you, it was a fucking weird day. So I went from like today was all about fucking this MGTOW cunt, right? So I've been dealing with fucking MGTOWs all day.
You've been fucking a MGTOW cunt?
Yeah.
No, fuck off, cunt. Not that I don't like all MGTOWs. It's not at all. But like yesterday, it was like a normal feminist day, and today's like MGTOW. So it was, I went from yesterday like you're a horrible misogynist pig to today you're a fucking dirty beta male cuck. It's fucking,
Yeah, I get that every day.
it's torn.
Yeah. Yeah, these faggots, they keep coming to my channel to talk shit. And I always show them what for.
I actually hardly got any kind of backlash on my MGTOW video because all I got was angry MGTOW saying, "Don't compare me to Black Hitler, bitch," which I thought was hilarious. And I got a bunch of people commenting about how I was totally wrong that Mother Teresa actually was a manipulative whore.
Yeah, she was. It's true. There are video accounts of it. Like
comments. People keep calling me.
Christopher Hitchens actually brought her out.
Yeah, they all cite that, and I'm like, you've told me a million times. I know, guys, I know.
Yeah, what's the point? Like, oh yeah, you've convinced me. Fucking, I'm gonna spread this.
Yeah.
The world needs to know the truth. Who gives a fuck?
But what Christopher
MGTOW.
doesn't know is that Mother Teresa was a MGTOW.
Maybe she was, and the MGTOWs just don't know it.
I always find MGTOW videos really weird because they always start the exact same. Like every single MGTOW channel, it's always
We'd be like, "Hello, men. Hello, MGTOW." Something like that.
okay, hello, man.
Yeah.
Hello, brothers. something MGTOW here.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I see all the time.
Hi, everyone. Sandman here.
My favorite thing that I ever saw MGTOW say was,
"Hello, everyone. John the Other here, obviously." Is that
my favorite thing that I ever saw MGTOW say was, "Men are human. That is a fact. Women are not men. That is a fact. Therefore, women are not human."
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
this guy named
Yeah.
You know this guy named
Like-
Sexy MGTOW?
Sexy MGTOW.
MGTOW? Yeah. He
Women
says
have not. They have not.
Women aren't human.
They have not. Let's see. They haven't evolved to being humans yet. Like men. Men have evolved to being humans, but women not humans.
Women are not human. Like that's what Sexy MGTOW said.
Yeah.
Says all the time. But Sexy MGTOW is irrelevant now. It's yeah. He only has 1,000 subscribers. He hasn't grown at all since Teal Deer called him out.
Yeah, Teal Deer.
Do any of you know Stardust?
Yeah, I know Stardust.
Yeah, back in August, me and Sargon had a little tiff, and a few months later, Stardust tirade again went on for like 2 hours or something.
And he just brought the situation up again.
Yeah, well, he said that me and Sargon had, in his words, manufactured that event for views.
Yeah, what a faggot. I mean, Stardust, he seems like a reasonable guy, but he says shit like that. He actually a few years ago there was like this split between the MGTOWs and the MRAs. Like they all accuse you all know Paul Elam, right?
Yeah.
They accuse him of trying to quote unquote hijack the MGTOW movement. That never happened at all. Paul Elam was just trying to give his opinion on what MGTOW means to him, to his personal it was his own personal opinion, and they just assumed that he was trying to hijack MGTOW to bring married men into MGTOW. And
how do you do that? How do you fucking do that?
I don't know. Like they just.
I'm just heading out to go my own way, honey. I'll be back at 9.
Yeah. No. These MGTOWs, they were strawmanning his argument so much that now all of them they now believe that Paulium tried to backstab them when Paulium actually believes that marriage isn't really a good idea. He even he said it countless times that he doesn't think marriage is a good idea. But they all believe that he's married and that he's a traditionalist now.
No, he's not married though.
He's not married, and they now believe that I don't know, like I don't know what is wrong with these idiots. They every time I ask them for proof, they can't provide it.
Proof of what? Proof of what? Paul
like
Elam
proof of Paulium trying to quote unquote hijack MGTOW, and they can't provide any such proof.
You know what annoys me about MGTOW is that they keep on saying, yeah, we're going our own way and we're so much happier. But they hang around to bitch about women. And it always feels like someone at a party who's in a bad mood, who's like, I'm going now. I mean it. We'll try and stop.
That's the analogy I use. Everybody that's anybody uses that analogy. I'm going my own way now. I'm leaving. You better stop me.
Yeah, I always picture a guy walking off into the woods, like just going off, like he was there 1 second, he just kind of goes off into the forest and disappears.
Like there's nothing about what they're doing that's going their own way, because they're content all the time. They're calling each other the same names, brother, and all this. They're using all these terms, plantation, resources. Yeah. They've got a little MGTOW little logo thing. Like, how are they going their own way? I mean, to me, MGTOW, like, is the going your own way. What it's like, let's say you've got like 50 guys in a forest going, let's split up to cover more ground, and then they all go in the same fucking direction.
Exactly. That's it. You're all going north, east.
Yeah, if you have individual preferences and all that, that's fine. But the thing what these guys do is they want to build their own hive, and they have like their own lingo and their own like vocabulary, and it's like build. It's contradictory to what.
I'm not here to bash MGTOW as a general.
I am.
Yeah.
I know you are.
Well,
I don't have a particular problem with MGTOW itself, but this.
Yeah,
a few of the actual MGTOWs I think are fucking cockheads.
Yeah.
I know, right.
I said, like, in my video about MGTOW, I said not all MGTOWs are like this. # not all. And like I still keep getting comments like they're not all like that. I'm like, I know, I told you,
They're too stupid to understand that.
If you sort of view MGTOW as the feminist equivalent on the men's side, you've got to give it that women are just so much better at this, right? Because like MGTOWs are basically like, oh, our treehouse is so much better than yours. Whereas feminism is like, we will not stop until they are ground into dust. They are just much more fun. Feminism is so much more
Way better battle plan.
Yeah,
Nah.
MGTOW is just a thing on the internet.
Basically, feminism is like the Empire, right? From Star Wars.
They got the Death Star.
Like Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
I like poking the MGTOW ideology. They get triggered so hard. And every video on my channel is majority dislikes.
Is it?
What?
Every video on my channel, it has a majority of dislikes.
Do you make your own videos though, or are they all mirrors?
No, they're not mirrors. I make my own videos too, but every single one of them, they're mostly dislikes. Just all dislikes, all the board, across the board. And I let these MGTOW faggots comment because they dig their own graves each time they talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that break your heart though? Getting more dislikes? Is that hurtful?
No. To me, it's not hurtful because I actually want dislikes. I want the people that disagree with me hard to actually listen to what I have to say. Like feminists don't watch our shit, but MGTOWs do. So it's
the only video I have a lot of dislikes on is one about cats, where I said I was bashing cats, so like a bunch of people disliked it, and I was like, fine, fuck you.
Because you're bashing cats.
Oh.
I don't like the pussy. I don't like pussy. Okay.
I've gotten them too, and I don't mind people going their own way in their own mind and on individuality. But when it's an extremist, I don't like extremes. You know.
Yeah.
And most of them are actually. Actually, read this comment that was left on Bering's last video. Not the one with Angry MGTOW, but the one where he responds to Traversable MGTOW. Piss off, Bering. I consider myself one of your mongoloid children, but you just cherry picked MGTOW.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you really don't have the philosophical chops to take on Barbar, Stardust, Spetsnaz, and Paladin.
Yeah, and I responded to him and I said, mate, do you understand that I wasn't saying MGTOW is shit? I wasn't saying, I was saying this cunt is shit. That's all I was saying. Fucking hell.
So I don't want to wear a suit because that would look weird. That would look
do you reckon James in a t-shirt and a knight's helmet would be a skeptic copy?
So
I prefer wearing my hat. My hat is perfect.
How was that a hat? I thought that was a road sign.
I thought it was a frisbee.
It's a hat made out of a road sign.
Yeah, I thought it was
it's propaganda. That's what it is. Like my hat says no MGTOW.
I thought it said no right turns.
Hey, Sarah Titian, what do you think about MGTOW?
MGTOW? I don't really have any strong feelings. I mean, I don't really care about it. As long as I can get laid, I'm happy.
Oh, you're MGTOW.
The
You're not gonna get laid in MGTOW,
to avoid picking fights at the moment.
What's that?
Sorry,
I said the Satirician probably doesn't want to pick any more fights at the moment.
No, I'm incredibly neutral. I love, hate, and have no strong feelings about MGTOW. So,
yeah.
So I have gotten quite a few tweets.
I'm the same, but one particular one called me a fucking pedo today, so I've got a vendetta against that.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Because when it comes to MGTOW, it's not everyone I dislike is Hitler. It's everyone I dislike is a pedophile.
Go, Jeff. What's your tweets, Jeff?
So I've gotten a few
if only
tweets.
Hitler was a pedophile, life would be so much simpler.
Fuck's sake, Barry.
I can imagine though, like someone calling some arsehole a pedophile and an actual pedophile going, "Oh my god, I find that so offensive."
He bought an artificial womb.
I don't think those things are ever gonna be invented in our lifetimes. Artificial wombs.
I hold hope for the
Some scary
for the
shit.
sex robot after the sex robot.
Sex robots might actually be a reality.
Yeah,
Like,
we had to do that first.
There's actually
priorities.
like companies doing like virtual sex robots, like using the Oculus Rift or whatever that thing is called, the VR.
Very familiar.
And people and guys they attach like fleshlights on their dicks while they're fucking like this animated girl that they see in the VR.
Sends controls
in the headset.
to the flashlight.
Sorry, I missed that. Are you saying that Oculus face women? I'm sorry, confused.
Yeah, it's actually a thing. Like there's like companies.
What was the name of that? I'm just going to Google that real quick.
Virtual reality
Galactic
sex
bubble.
I don't know. Would that technically be considered cheating? Because it's kind of like porn, just a little more real.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That was a very definitive answer. I was expecting a little more debate, but thanks for that.
No, but if it were a chick, if it were a girl, then no. Because girls,
Well,
they
it
don't
depends.
cheat.
I mean, if you're married and you weren't married to that girl, then yes, it would be cheating.
Yeah, because girls, they don't consider it cheating. Uh-oh, am I...
What?
Well, I think we've all learned something about him today.
Yeah. There are a lot of locales, like MGTOWs.
Oh.
Not all.
There we go
Big
again. I'm picking on
MGTOWs.
MGTOWs too much here, but I am the anti-MGTOW.
Not all MGTOWs.
Hashtag not all.
Hashtag not all.
What's your
Because,
problem?
that's
Generally, what's
that's
your
what they
problem with
keep
MGTOWs?
saying to me while at the same time talking shit.
I think Satiric was asking a question.
Yeah, I was also taking a sip of Pepsi, so thanks for that. What's your problem with MGTOWs then? Just out of curiosity.
Well, they are anti-MRA, and many of them, they actually actively hate women. They say they don't.
Well, not all of them. I mean, I still have a lot of MGTOW guys following me, and a lot of them are pretty moderate, to be honest.
I'm having trouble wrapping my head around MGTOWs being anti-MRA. Surely they would be pro-MRA.
It actually is. It actually is. Just ask them. Many of them will actually tell you that, quote unquote, the MRA is futile. The men's rights will never be achieved. Like men's rights advocates have been in existence for over 100 years, but they haven't achieved anything. When in reality, what they're doing is actually doing nothing. Just going their own way.
Well, I think the important distinction to make here is that the ones you're talking about are probably talking about the men's rights movement, not men's rights.
Yeah. Well, and I think I said this before, and honestly, I think that MGTOW in certain aspects, like if it's just casual and not like to the same point, like the horseshoe theory, it's the horseshoe theory. And so honestly, just going your own way or whatever and not, getting married and kind of getting, tied down and just focusing on yourself. I think that's something that, especially these days, is something that everyone should do, or at least should, if they want to, they can do that. And I think I don't have a problem with those kinds of MGTOWs.
Right.
I have a problem with the actual misogynists.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that wrapping up, guys, because it's fucking late and I need to go to bed, so fuck you all.
Oh, man. But we'll still have our conversation tomorrow, right?
Yeah, definitely. So we'll do it on your channel. Same time?
Yeah, same time, 10 in the morning for me.
I'd be very, very honored to be invited, Mr. Road Sign Face.
Yeah, I like to have like one-on-one talks. So if
I see how.
Your dick's not invited to this party.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
not invited to this party.
This is a two-dick party.
We could do another party.
Good enough.
How about that?
Oh no, damage is done. Damage is done.
Everyone should go and subscribe to the Satirician's second channel so I can keep putting.
I did
that.
I
really appreciate that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks very much. It was good as always to catch up.
Do you want me to actually link the channel, because that might help you find it?
I've already linked. I've linked it in the description.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. All right, go fuck yourselves. Catch you later.
All right. Thanks for having me on.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later and all that shit.
Bubble production.